I'm Yige, and I'm going to be discussing why the voting age should be lowered to 16. Teenagers these days are kind of seen as irresponsible and immature, but I believe that, despite our downfalls, that, we should be allowed to vote because, one, it increases the number of people that will continue to vote. The changes, that we'll vote for will affect us, and, it means that we'll become more involved and interested in things that happen in the community. These days, people often complain about the number of people that aren't voting, especially, minority groups, especially, kids that come out of school, go into uni. They don't really take the time out of their day to go and vote. My opinion is that, if we start teaching about voting and politics and kind of stressing the importance in school, we'll keep doing this later on. People don't vote because they don't really care or they're not really interested. By, introducing the voting to people when they're 16 and they kind of learn about it and learn why it's important and kind of actually learn about how it will affect them later on. It's going to encourage, the population to start voting young and keep voting later on when they can really make a difference. Secondly, we should have a say in how the country is run because when we get out of school and go into the big wide world, these changes are going to affect us. When we vote on something, that we want to feel changed, it's going to take a couple of years, just to go through Parliament. And so when we go out and start working or go to university, all the things that we want to see change will have happened and we'll feel like we're really making a difference. Thirdly, by voting and, actively voting, it kind of increases our interest in the issues in the community. People say that teenagers are reckless. They don't really care about anybody but themselves. So this is a great way to change how people view us. We'll be involving ourselves in what happens, and involvement from the younger generation is kind of key to making change happen. Voting isn't something that we should just leave to our parents and our teachers and people older than us. It's something that we should want to do and something maybe even we should have to do. Voting from 16 allows us to, pick up this habit and keep voting later on. Because these changes are going to affect us and we have the right to have a say. We'll start getting people more involved and interested. Our generation, is big on kind of making a difference and changing the world, and this is our way to do it. Thanks.